Mitakuyepi. Hello everyone. My wife and I have just released a book, and you can see the book cover on the screen. And we would like to talk about how this book came into existence.
So, what is it like to live on a reservation these days?
These days in the reservation is it's like another world, but there are also things that we experience just like people in other parts of the Western world experience too.
Mm-hmm.
There's tradition things, and there's contemporary things, and we have problems just like everybody else has problems. But then on the reservation, sometimes it can be a little bit more extreme because of our historical um, things that happened, which I will tell you about. These are the kind of questions that we had when we were doing our research for this book. Many times, my wife would ask me questions like this, and we had talks, and sometimes it was funny, and sometimes it was I really had to think because nobody ever asked me these kind of questions before. So it was a very much learning experience for me too. It was fun to talk about things from my growing up on the reservation. As something I didn't mention earlier is that this story has a Lakota element to it. And so I was able to contribute a lot of information for this story, which could not be found any other way. Um, so I really had fun doing this, and we talked about a lot of things, historical things. Sometimes it was nice, sometimes it was sad, and and as we're building a storyline, there were incidents that I could just picture. We both could picture these things in our minds, and we start tears coming down because they're happy times, yeah. And it was just so emotional. This story is this way. It just tugs at your heart. It embraces you. It's just amazing. And through these interviews, I learned things too. We were talking about lots of things, and we found things that were common, the similar experiences, life experiences, human experiences. They're not exclusive to any culture. It's something that all humans go through, whether it's because of economic reasons or whatever. It's really interesting to see this common thread that's going be that both cultures are have this book has, like I said, a Lakota element, and it's also a German element, and it's, yes, they're on different sides of the planet, different histories, but similarities too, which is really interesting. And I think that's one of the cool things about this book is that it will help people to learn this and realize the common experience of being human, not German, not Lakota or any other culture, but being human. We do have a human experience. We laugh at the same kind of things. We get angry and we get scared and at the same kind of things. And something that I always say in a lot of my videos on my YouTube channel is that we all bleed red. Yeah, red is the color of life, and this story reflects that too. It's so cool. And yeah, many times throughout the past several years, we've sat at this table and had these interviews, and sometimes, every now and then, I'd get a little bit angry, well, why is it? She might ask me, why do you guys do that? But I'm glad she asked me these questions, and that shows you.
I survived.
Yeah, we're still here. And it's really it wow.
I would say it brought us more together.
Exactly.
Because we was listening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We was talking clear enough.
Mm-hmm. And we both come from different languages, but many times, not just for the interviews in our book, but also in our lives, that my wife finds the exact words to say, and it hits me, and I understand, and my heart and mind are, and then it brought us together closer. Our love has grown by bounds exponentially, leaps and bounds exponentially. Our love has grown, and this book plays a big role in that too. It's our life. It's our child. it's our love, and it's just a wonderful book. And I'm really, this is, wow. I'm so thankful for this experience, with this book and these interviews that happened, and so much information, and a lot of background stuff from Lakota culture and spirituality is in this book. And it is such a wonderful story. I was sitting there, and then my tears come down my eyes. I can hear the music. I can hear the people's voices. And I don't, they're characters in the book, but I hear their voices. I hear their laughter. I feel their frustration, because I grew up on the res most of my life. And she really brought this into reality. Yeah, the story is wonderful. Yeah. So, like I said, we had a lot of interviews like this, and all through the years, and all kinds of weather, and when the weather was hotter than hell, and we're still doing this, and I loved every second of it. Yeah, and this book is just wow. So that's what happened. That's a part of how this story came together, which is also part of our own story too. It's kind of a reflection of our own story, but it's also an amalgamation of others' experiences. There were other contributing factors as well to this story, from other people's experiences, and it all melded together really nicely. And it's our love in the book, and I'm thankful for every contribution that came to this story. It all adds together to a wonderful, wonderful book.
Im Leben haben wir manchmal Erlebnisse oder Begegnungen, die wir uns nicht erklären können. Und als Kind teilweise schon. Man sucht nach Antworten, findet aber jetzt nicht sofort welche. Dann begegnen einem Menschen, die einem vielleicht etwas erklären können über gewisse Dinge, über die man ja so eigentlich nicht sprechen möchte, weil es irgendwas Heiliges für einen ist oder irgendwas ganz Besonderes. Aber nicht jeder Mensch empfindet das gleich. Selbst wenn jemand schon Erfahrung in gewissen Dingen hat, dann ist es doch die eigene Empfindung, die man dabei hatte. Auf vieles braucht man vielleicht auch keine direkte Antwort, sondern man könnte es so einfach im Raum stehen lassen, was passiert ist, und sich darüber freuen, dass man Anteil nehmen durfte an gewissen Dingen und Ereignissen. Ich persönlich habe viel Zeit in der Natur verbracht mit meinen Hunden und ja, nachdem sie leider verstorben sind, dann auch alleine. Es war damals eine wertvolle Zeit und es ist auch immer noch wunderschön, in die Natur zu gehen. Wir können sehr viel von ihr lernen und auch unsere Akkus wieder aufladen. Die Dankbarkeit ist für mich persönlich das höchste Gut. Das war mir besonders wichtig, mit in das Buch hineinzunehmen. Somit bin ich sehr dankbar um die Menschen, Tiere, Bäume, die Natur, die Wesen und natürlich mein Mann, David, denn ebenso durch seine Erfahrungen, seine Weisheit, Wissen und ja, auch unsere Beziehung, die während dieses Buchprojekts gewachsen ist und sich hier und da in der Geschichte widerspiegelt. Das Buchcover sah zuerst ganz, ganz anders aus. Was mich fasziniert hat, waren die Steine, die mir immer wieder begegnet sind, wenn ich mit meinen Hunden unterwegs war. Zuerst habe ich sie wahrgenommen, aber bin drüber hinweggestiegen. Aber es wurden immer mehr herzförmige Steine in allen verschiedenen Variationen. Das ist wirklich wunderschön. Dann habe ich angefangen, sie zu fotografieren. Es sind so viele, ich glaube, ich habe mindestens 200 Steinherzen fotografiert. Aber letztendlich war es ein wunderschöner Anhänger von einer Kette, welcher einen Dreamcatcher darstellt, auf dem ein kleiner, klitzekleiner Bär zu sehen ist. Also ein kleiner Mato. Und dann kam mir die Idee, die kleine Keya, die Schildkröte, mit dazu zu nehmen. Und dann hat alles seinen Lauf genommen. Ich wünsche mir sehr, die Menschen berühren und inspirieren zu können. Somit möchte ich mich bei allen Beteiligten bedanken, dass sie auch ihre Geschichten erzählt haben, die sich ebenso in diesem Buch wiederfinden, sowie die Statements über Liebe, wie sie jeder Einzelne empfindet. Schon in der Kindheit hat mich unsere Katze sehr inspiriert. Es kam mir vor, als hätte sie jedes Wort verstanden, das ich zu ihr gesagt habe, und auch jede Empfindung von mir wahrgenommen. So kam sie während meinen Hausaufgaben zu mir und hat mich spielerisch unterbrochen. Vielleicht habe ich danach trotzdem nicht gewusst, wie es geht, aber sie hat mich ihre Liebe spüren lassen. Und genau das tat mir in diesem Augenblick sehr gut. Am schnellsten kann man das Buch über die Webseite von David bestellen. Diese heißt lakota7.com. Eine andere Variante ist über eBay oder ihr sendet eine E-Mail an info@lakota7.com.
The English version of this book is currently being translated. And when this is finished and the book is ready, I will announce it on my YouTube channel and also on my website, which is at lakota7.com. And you can see the website link in the description of this video. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this video. And as in the Lakota language, there is no word for goodbye. So we say until next time, which is DEUTSCHE ake. And I'll catch you in the next video.